everyone, welcome to Chatbox Reviews. I'm your host Tania. With me today is my lovely husband Stanley, and we just got out of seeing Wonder Woman.
Yeah, as you can tell, someone's excited, and I'm pretty excited too. I'm pretty happy that, this really was a lot more than what I was expecting.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really happy with it. Yeah, it may not be perfect. It's got some flaws, but hey, we have Wonder Woman, and it's not bad.
And this is going to be kind of both sides. I don't know tons. She knows a lot and has read a lot. So I know fair amounts of animated stuff and a few different interpretations and stuff of her. And I think this movie sort of brought that to life a lot better than what certain other movies have. And I'm not talking about the DCEU, but just female characters in general in comics on film. I wasn't the biggest fan of Halle Berry's Catwoman, Jennifer Gardner's Elektra, and you could say we haven't really had a fun kind of female, since Red Sonja and stuff. But this has so many different traits in it from all these other previous films. They take Patty Jenkins. Fantastic director. She's awesome and does this really well.
She did a really good job.
I think, she took a lot from all previous movies and things. There's little elements of Batman Begins in there.
Yeah.
A lot of Christopher Reeves, Richard Donner's Superman, the first Superman. This is spoilers free, by the way. So don't stress out too much. But I was so happy with it.
I was so happy with it. I got chills in it. Just seeing her, just in all her glory, was just fantastic for me. I did go into it scared because the first reviews weren't so great, and then more reviews came out and it was starting to look good. So I kind of went a bit mixed, and I came out just with a big smile on my face. So I'm really happy that she's out there, and
costume?
I want so many more people to see it. Her costume was so pretty.
Yeah. I mean,
I want her costume. I want her boots.
I liked her costume and everything because it's essentially the same costume in BVS. I thought BVS looked great. I wasn't the biggest fan of it because of the interpretation of Batman.
Yeah.
And I think Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan set the standard for that. This was Wonder Woman's first kind of coming out party on film, her own story. And yes, this movie is just basically her. It's her becoming who she is. And I think, I forgot so many times that we're watching a period piece. We're in the early 1900s. So I was watching it going, oh, wow, this is kind of cool. But, what was your thoughts on
I loved everything.
And
I think they took a lot of stuff from the comics, which I really appreciate. So you get to see a little bit throughout the movie of just little grabs and things like that. There's this one shot which absolutely gave me chills that was a bit from the comic Gods and Mortals. Which is just a really good book to read. So if you haven't read it, do read it. It is good.
All in all, I think Themyscira was shown so fantastic. The mother-daughter relationship and sisters kind of relationship with the other Amazons.
Yeah, just the opening scene with them all was just so picturesque. I loved it.
And normally whenever I'm watching a comic film, because we all know in Hollywood, comic films are the bastard child of Hollywood. Producers and indie filmmakers are they got no place here. They're killing independent films. These are terrible, these things. And no, if you do the right story and interpret it the right way, it'll work and it'll serve the audience and do it just.
Yeah.
I think Patty Jenkins did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
This really seemed like executives at Warner Brothers dialed it back a bit and said, you do your thing. She obviously did a ton of research.
Yeah.
Really fell in love with the character herself, and I'm so happy that this is a great
it's a great first step into the Wonder Woman kind of world. Like I said, it's not perfect. There are flaws, but it is a great first step for Wonder Woman, and I'm so happy with the movie.
The problems, I think, in there, you could go, oh, well, the CGI and stuff, and I'm kind of that kind of gets squashed with, the character development. relationship development, story arcs and stuff. I thought that was great. I really honestly wish this was the next installment after Man of Steel. I didn't want Suicide Squad. I didn't want BVS. Like, as much as I was like, oh, I can't wait to see Batman and Superman fight, I was sort of like, do we really need to see them fight this soon? Like, obviously we're getting Justice League later on in the year, which I'm looking forward to. But I kind of really wish that this was the next installment of those characters, because I've been waiting for years, like 20-something years, ever since I read a small version of Wonder Woman. I was like, why don't they just do this? Why can't they make this? But yeah, sure enough, this is really good. We did get, like, you've got another comic here. This is she fighting, is that Darkseid? Yeah, she's fighting Darkseid in this one.
You got Destiny Calling as well.
Yeah.
What I really appreciated about this movie is it was its own. It didn't have to have cameos of other superheroes. It was just all focused on Wonder Woman and her story and Themyscira, and just really, really pleased with it that they made it her own. They've made it a full superhero, female lead, and I really want people to go see this. I want young girls to go see it and feel inspired.
Well, that's one thing. Like, I went into this with super low expectations. I went in so low because as much as I was like dying to see Suicide Squad and see Harley Quinn's interpretation, I still think Heath Ledger's Joker is the king.
Yeah.
He is not going to be, like, it's going to be a long time before we see, like, yeah, all due respect to Jared Leto, he's a great actor, but there's only one, like, you know, Joker that I really enjoyed on film. Before Heath Ledger, it was Jack Nicholson. Before Jack Nicholson, Adam West's Batman and Joker, like, set that stage for those characters. But I really think that this has established Wonder Woman as a main player now.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm going into Justice League now going, I could care less about everyone else. I want to see Diana beat the crap out of, you know, whoever they're going up against. Like, but yeah, we did get some pretty cool stuff from the movie. So it is not too bad. Some of the merchandise and stuff that they're putting out there. I really think that they could have advertised this a little bit better.
Oh, I wish they had thrown more advertising at it.
Gal Gadot did a pretty good job. I was happy with, like, because she's not really, you know, Academy Award winning, like, Best Actress of the Year, but she's still a really good action performer. Like, she, you know, she served in the military.
No, she blew me away.
One of our commenters pointed that out, that she
was in the Israeli army.
Yeah, and it was really, really cool.
I had so many other actresses in my mind to play Wonder Woman when I first Gal Gadot. I was like, oh, I'm not too sure. But then after seeing this, I'm fine with Gal Gadot. She is now my Wonder Woman.
I was sold on her the first picture I saw when they released the first picture of her in BVS, and I was like, that's cool. She looks like she's battle ready and stuff. She does look like she's going to be well established. And yeah, she was probably one of the most fun parts of BVS, seeing her finally come out there and, you know, punching on with, like, Doomsday and stuff.
Loved it.
Yeah, I think Chris Pine was pretty good in this as Steve Trevor. Yep. I think Steve Trevor was a great kind of, you know, their chemistry between each other. And I like the fish out of water storylines. I think if you liked Captain America, the first Avenger, if you liked Thor, the first Thor movie, if you liked Doctor Strange, if you liked Batman Begins, if you liked Man of Steel, this is definitely something you should see in the cinema.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a category of its own as well. So don't go in expecting, you know, the next Batman and Superman cameos. Like, this is a standalone movie.
It's by itself. It doesn't need, like, it doesn't need anyone else really in there. It doesn't throw, like, too much hints into Justice League, or it doesn't lead into Justice League. It's her story. And just go into it watching it as her story, and you'll come out pretty happy, because I don't see this as a sequel to anything but Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Man of Steel was Superman's movie. This is Wonder Woman's movie. Maybe somewhere down the line, like, you know, I think the next one shouldn't be Justice League. It should be Aquaman's movie. then maybe do a Flash and, bring out this
Yeah,
Justice
build your
League
arc.
movie.
Yeah.
Let's see all these characters united together. But I still think, this was fantastic. I loved it. If you've seen it, let us know if you enjoyed it. But is there anything else?
No, not at all. I just wanted everyone to go check it out or go grab one of these books. Gods and Mortals by Lin Wing, George Potter, and Bruce Patterson.
Just any Wonder Woman comic in general. Just have a look, support them.
Start with this.
Yeah, buy your books, because eventually one day there might not be comic book stores.
Yeah.
There might just be, buy your comics on your iPads and stuff. And
Definitely go check it out in the cinema. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. If you want to know more about what we didn't like and what we really loved, and to get into more little spoiler bits, let us know and we'll do one for you.
yeah, we'll do a spoiler review for you. But until then, check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You know where to find us. Thanks for watching. Bye.